Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, I was very, very worried that Pawniard didn't learn Iron Head until level 56, because I knew it evolved to 52, and I knew that Bisharp doesn't learn Iron Head until level 60, which is very annoying, because, yeah, in Pawniard, I knew got it at an earlier level. That's usually just how these stupid evolution things work. Thankfully, it does in fact get Iron Head at level 54, so we have our Bisharp now, our level 54 Bisharp with Iron Head, Knight Slash, Fury Cutter, and Slash. And let's take a look at the rest of the team before we jump right into the gym fight we're going to be doing today. These are the lads, and you may notice a certain someone on the team that may not fit with the rest yet. But we have Lelouch, who I did go get Energy Ball, so thank you, whoever... Sorry, I need to write down names. Whenever I see a helpful comment, I just need to write down the name because I want to properly thank you. But someone recommended that I go back to Asperia City, I believe it is, our hometown, and get Energy Ball, which I did. And, I mean, we've played... Our physical attack isn't that much lower, and it does have the high crit chance, but just having the variety will be useful. Also taught Acrobatics. I did bring Toxic with us because I found out... I found a Heart Scale, and... Toxic gets all 3 Elemental Fangs at level 1, so I figured Thunder Fang is the most useful for now, although I might actually replace it with Ice Fang after this gym, just to help cover the ground weakness. Arnhall, Ice Punch, I mean that's not useful in this, but it's just a very heavy hitter, reliable Break Glass in case of emergency Pokemon. Chess King obviously is here to try to help us with the Jellicent. Fuel, with Quick Attack, Electro Ball, Discharge, and Strength, just good Pokemon. And finally... Patrick the Staryu? Yeah, another recommendation I got was to evolve into a Starmie and teach it Thunder in the off chance that we end up, they end up setting up Rain Dance. That'll actually be able to benefit us. So, with the wonderful help of my amazing EXP share, we were finally able to level this thing up as well as most things in the box. And I wanted you guys to experience the evolution with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Starmie, I guess. I don't know. This was supposed to be more dramatic, and it doesn't feel very dramatic so far, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's just kind of an evolution. I should have planned something for that. I should have had like a big celebration in mind. And now we get to give it some TMs. I also did do a little bit of TM hunting. I was able to get Psychic as well, which will be useful for... Ooh, maybe Electabuzz as well, actually. Psychic is just very good, so we're going to probably... Is Flying... I think Power Gem is useful up until we get Ice Beam. After that point, it probably loses its usefulness, right? Yeah, because like, well, what would we hit? We hit bug types. Like, okay, not really that worried about hitting bug types. Is it just bug and flying? Is that? And we'd hit ice types. I mean, do we really need to be worried about ice types? This is the wrong building. I need to be worried about going in a wrong building. I'm not concerned at all about the ice types. That's what I'm actually concerned about, is just making sure I could even get to the proper location. So we're going to be doing most of the battles with Lelouch and possibly Field today, which is why I left Sceptile at the lowest level, because I knew we were going to be going through the trainer fights, and I didn't want to, like, overwhelm myself with levels. I didn't want to accidentally get to, like, level 57 or something. That probably would have been unnecessary. In the meantime... Oh boy, oh my god, I have been waiting for several days now. A bird just swooped right by my window. That was terrifying. I've been waiting for several days now to rant to you guys about something that has been driving me absolutely insane. So I believe in the last episode, I mentioned to you guys that I took a temporary part-time position as a temperature taker for FedEx. Although it's through a third party. I'm not an actual like FedEx employee. There's like a temporary work agency. I just happened to see it online. I'm like $15 an hour for like a month or so of work. That'll like, my entire plan with this is just to pay off my credit card debt. Like if I could just do, a few days a week, earn a few $100. Like I have like just under $2,000 of credit card debt left. And if I could just get that all paid off and then just focus on like my college debt once I start having to pay that, and you know, like car bills and stuff, like not to have that credit, it's really exciting. And that's the main reason like I decided to do this, because to pay that off, and we need to get a new car soon. But that's not even the point of this story. So I mentioned that in the last episode, and it's a very passive job. It's a very, very hard to sit through job, because you're literally just sitting there. For me, it's 5 to 6 hours depending on what day it is, and every now and then someone walks through needing their temperature taken. You hold up a little gun, you shoot them in the face, and then they continue on their way. And for the most part, everybody just kind of keeps to themselves. They have way too many of us there, and you know, you just keep to yourself. You hit on your phone. I put headphones in and I listen to podcasts. I watch YouTube videos. I've been downloading stuff on Hulu and Netflix. I've started finally watching through Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I watched the original FMA back in like 2016, and I very much enjoyed it. And I started like the first episode of Brotherhood, and for some reason I was very like kind of off put by it, and I don't really remember why. But I've started watching it, and I'm very much enjoying Brotherhood now. So I've been watching that. Just, you know, basically getting paid like $60 to $75 a day to just sit there and watch anime and other TV shows. It's not the worst gig in the world, so I can't complain that much. But Sunday's morning, this lady came into work at 9 a.m. On Sundays I work from 6 to 11, so it's not even that long. That's a wall rain. That is a big boy. I hope I can take you out and you don't kill me and you don't have blizzard. I think we could probably survive a blizzard. Okay, that is a 2-hit. Is this the part where I'm smart and I switch out, or I think, nah, I could totally break through confusion? I think it's the part where I'm smart and I switch out. Okay. So this lady comes in. And I get it. Some people are extroverts. That's just, you know, that's life. That's fine. It's who you are. But, my God. I've never met a more obnoxiously talkative person in my entire life. As soon as she came in, for like 3 hours, we're all just sitting there, minding our own business on our phones. No one's really talking to each other the way society should be. And she, for over 2 hours, did not stop talking about everything under the sun. Most of it was about her. And it was so infuriating because she was louder than my headphones. So, and she was like 10 feet away from me, and I could barely hear, like if I was listening to music or something, that was fine, but I was trying to just listen to some podcasts, and I just couldn't. I couldn't hear anything. It was so absolutely infuriating. Just trying to sit there and not lose my mind listening to her talk about stuff, because she has that kind of personality where she has never done anything wrong in the entire world. Everybody else is at fault. She's gone through every possible like discrimination that's ever possibly done to her, even though, you know, yeah. It's just very infuriating to sit there and listen. And she's always like, hey, look, I am a very passive person. I like to keep to myself, but I will fight you. I will not take your crap. She's like, she hit all this stereotypical like white bitch Karen things. She wears her heart on her sleeve. Just absolutely everything. She had something to complain about absolutely everybody. She's like, oh, I don't like to get involved in business. I just like to keep myself. I like to keep things peaceful. But then she was also complaining about something that the company, the third-party company we go through, did. And she's like, and you know they're going to get an email from me. It was like in the same fucking thought. She's like, oh, I'm a very peaceful person. I don't like confrontation. But they're going to get an email. Like, oh my fucking God. I couldn't believe 2 hours of my goddamn life was wasted listening to this dumb bitch never shut up. And then she hit like out of nowhere. She's like, hey, so you know coronavirus is just like a government conspiracy against Trump, right? I was like, where did that come from? And she's like, yeah, you better start reading up on Hitler and the Holocaust. So out of absolutely nowhere, she's like, hey, by the way, this is the government doing like the Holocaust to us. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was, how do these people exist? I just don't know. I don't, yeah. I was like live messaging my girlfriend this entire time, just complaining about this goddamn woman who wouldn't shut up. Let me find some of the messages here, and I'll give you guys. Okay, so another story. So they have a radio there, because at least it's not just completely awkward silence for like 5 hours, right? You know, there's background noise at least, which I think is important than just silence, because it helps people not feel awkward. And it's been playing like this basic, like modern pop music, which, fine, whatever, I get it. Most of it's like not that offensive. It's just very like shallow party music, whatever. But there's hearing it nonstop for like, you know, 20 hours a week, just the same 10 songs or so that the radio plays, just playing constantly over and over and over, was starting to drive me absolutely insane. And Sunday morning when I came in, someone overnight, because it's a 24-hour position, had changed the radio station, and it was playing like some 90s like soft rock, and I was like, okay, this is good. This is the kind of music I grew up on. This is what I listened to. Like, this is fine. I like this. And then out of nowhere, she's like, oh, I'm gonna change the radio station, and immediately put it back on that pop station. And it's like, now I gotta listen to this bitch, and I gotta listen to these goddamn songs again. And there's this fucking song I don't think I've ever heard of before, and thankfully I can't really think of it too much right now, but it was burned into my head to the point where like Friday night I couldn't stop thinking of this song in my head. It was horrible. I think it's called like Say So by I don't remember her name, but she just recently, ironically, as soon as I first heard the song and looked up who the artist was, like the next day she was getting canceled because of some racist comments or something that she said. I think it was like, I think her name begins with a D or something, but yeah, some music artist who was canceled lately, which I know is literally everyone there's and is over party every day, it seems. Just the other day there was a FedEx is over party. Everything gets canceled eventually. What was I even saying? I don't remember, but that song is burned into my head. I hate that song now. But just the fact that she immediately turned it to that radio station as well, like just to add to it, like. And I get astronomy, right? I get the idea of astronomy. I don't take it too seriously. I hope most people don't, legitimately take astronomy too serious to the point of like basing all their life decisions on whatever like astronomical stuff is going on in their life. But she took it to an absolute extreme, to the kind of context that I'd never heard before, where she said that she was born in the afternoon, which is why she thinks she's always hungry at lunchtime. And I just don't really know how to process that. That's the only reason she's hungry at lunchtime, is because she was born in the afternoon. What? I can't with people. I just can't, man. And yeah, I know for a fact I don't think I'll ever see her Friday and Saturday because I work a completely different schedule. But Sunday and Mondays now, I just absolutely loathe the idea of going into that job because I'm gonna have to deal with that shit. But yeah, it's time to take on a gym. Let me check my PP really quick. I don't know if I want to go heal up first. We have 8 Leaf Blades, 9 Energy Balls, and we have 9 discharges. Okay, I don't think we need to heal up. If we have anything like a potion, though, that could be handy. Potions? Do have some potions. Okay. So, I know he leads with a Whalmer. I don't have the movesets pulled up. I should probably have those pulled up. What is this dude's name? Marlin Pokemon? I don't remember the name of the town, unfortunately. Okay. Oh yeah, Humilau City? I don't know. Alright, so he leads with... Well, he only has 4 Pokemon. Okay, so he leads with Whalmer, with Ice Beam and Earthquake. That's right. This thing's just an absolute freaking menace. It does go for Rain Dance, though. What is Starmie's special attack? 113 compared to 128. Okay, so I think Energy Ball Sceptile is just our best choice. And if he goes for Rain Dance, we can try to benefit from that, like with Starmie. All right, we look strong. Shoot, let's start. Let's just get right into it. We don't need to stall. We got water for our water gym fight. We're surrounded by it. Okay. All right. Time to focus. I got that rant out of my system. I've been waiting for days to record and rant to you guys about that because I needed to get it off my chest. I need the world to know what I'm suffering through right now. I almost want to go for Leaf Blade because of the high crit chance, but I think Energy Ball is our smarter choice there. Not relying on the crit. They're both probably going to be 2-hit KOs either way. What? Oh, okay, I did not expect a 1-hit KO on Whalmer there with its huge HP stat. So Mantine is up next. We definitely have our fuel for that. We have the fuel to keep charging through this fight. We just drank water. That's human fuel. I just finished some G Fuel. Still won't sponsor me for some reason. I have 1-a-day vitamin. That's vitamin fuel. And now we're going to beat it with some electricity fuel. Right. I mean, I don't know. Oh, what? I was going to say, I don't know why I'm worried. There's no way it's ever going to live. And then it lived? Okay. So, do we have a full heal? We do have a full heal. We'll both just heal up here because he's going to definitely Hyper Potion as well. And I guess we'll just... Ooh, do you think Electro Ball would be smart? This thing's got to be fast, right? Discharge has to be the stronger move, I would think. What is Mantine's speed? Mantine's speed stat is 70. Oh man, Mantine got a buff on Gen 7? I didn't know that. Good for it, it got 20 extra points in HP. That's nice. We go for Discharge. That easily could have been a min-max thing. We could get fully paralyzed. We could have a few things done. As long as we don't get confused. Okay, yeah, that must have just been a horrible min-max roll on our part. I can't believe it lived it, though. That's really shocking to me. Back to Lelouch for the Caracosta, which, thankfully, 2 of his Pokemon do have double weaknesses, and very common double weaknesses at that. Alright. And you know what? We got to go with the Leaf Blade on this one. We got to use that signature move. Leaf Blade was like one of my favorite moves as a kid because Grovyle was one... Okay, Sturdy. Sturdy. I'm going to let that one go. And what is that? Just a Citrus Berry. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. I loved Grovyle as a kid. As a kid, my favorite Pokemon were... And I'm gonna sound like such a shallow loser for saying this, but my favorite Pokemon were Ash's Pokemon. I loved Torkoal. From Generation 3 specifically is what I have childhood memories of watching. Torkoal, Swellow, Grovyle, Phanpy turning into Donphan. Although I think he caught Phanpy in Gen 2. Gosh, I just love them so much. I think when I did my Pokemon countdown of my favorite Generation 3 Pokemon, I'm pretty sure Grovyle and Torkoal and maybe even Swellow were all on that list, just because I have such strong memories of watching the anime. And I know his did eventually evolve into a Sceptile, but I never really liked Sceptile's design that much. But for our first time, we finally get to use Chess King. We finally get a Night Slash something. All that work for Iron Head, we don't even use Iron Head. And we should get... Really? Alright, just live this one hit. Please just don't just die. Please don't just die. That would be so depressing. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was ready to be absolutely crushed that after all of that work of 54 levels of work that it was just gonna die after the first hit. I was prepared, emotionally somewhat prepared for things to just go absolutely horrible for me. I also don't remember if I caught a Pokemon here. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I'll have to reference the last episode before I do anything hasty. But I know next time we'll be able to catch some new Pokemon because we also got Route 10 as well to head up to. So next time on the Pokemon... I completely forgot he did that. Like, I think I've mentioned this before. I've only played through this game a few times. I forgot. He just fucking jumps and swims away. Oh my god, that's awesome. So next time on the Pokemon Black through Leggacy-Locke, we're going to be able to catch quite a few new Pokemon as we're going to be heading up to Route 10. I believe we got a cave we got to go inside. You better not battle me right now. The only Team Plasma comes first. Hey, what? How did you... What? Okay, whatever. I actually got to pay attention here to make sure that he's just saying go to, like, Route 10. When the ocean's your home, you don't worry. Oh, yeah, Team Plasma was murdering things. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Well then. Okay. I don't know if that guy's laid back, just responsible for that. Go check Route 22. Okay, so it's not Route 10. I had the wrong number. So we're going to be able to maybe catch a Pokemon here. We're going to be able to catch a Pokemon Route 22. I'm almost positive we get to Route 10 at some point. So new Pokemon in the next episode. But today, we have all of our gym badges, and we're this much closer to fulfilling our legacy. See you guys next time.